Hello everyone. Okay, I'm cooking supper. Just a very easy, it's Sunday night supper. Again, people have asked me, people with caravans, living in vans, in flats without big cooking equipment and things, for one pot suppers. This is a very popular request I get. So tonight I'm doing this, is all in one pot, can be totally done on the stove. Doesn't have to be done in a Ninja. It can be totally done in a pan. I'm using my wok. It can be done in a crock pot that would sit on the top of the stove with a lid. Okay, so you don't have to have anything fancy. My sausages tonight is I'm using premium pork sausages from Waitrose because they're my favourite. But I am actually, because I love the way the Ninja cooks them, I'm doing my sausages now in the Ninja. The recipe states fry your sausages off in your frying pan, because it's not an air fry recipe. Fry your sausages off in your frying pan, take them out, put them on a plate while you make your sauce in the same pan. Okay, so the only difference I'm doing is I'm doing the sausages in there in the Ninja, because for me that's the very best way to do them. Okay, so we're going to put those on. I'll just show you them, guys, actually. Lovely thick chunky sausages. Okay, I'm going to put those on air fry, and I'm going to give them, I think they're going to be at least 15 minutes, so let's go 17. I'll keep my eye on them. Okay, what I'm going to do now is turn, this is kind of a summery stew, and it's even got baby potatoes in there, so that technically you don't have to add anything else other than maybe a slice of crusty bread. All right, so our first job is we're going to fry off. Mary Berry, whose recipe this is, and I'm adapting it, uses smoked bacon, 2 rashers. I'm actually, because we love chorizo and red pepper and chorizo, I love the flavouring. So I'm going to not use smoked bacon, but I'm going to use, this is chorizo crumb. It's just small pieces of chorizo chopped up fine, and that's going in first to get the oil out with my other olive oil. Then I'm adding my hard ingredients to saute off. Potatoes, I'll take you through it. Let's get started. Let's just start to get some heat on that, and we want some olive oil in there. I'm also adding my own little bits to this. That's coming along, so I'm going to put that in now. This stuff keeps in the freezer as well, guys. It's so useful. I put it in paellas and all sorts. Right, what I'm waiting to happen is some of the oil to start to leave that. Right, just going to add a glug of, I don't want too much oil, just enough to coat all my other vegetables. Right, so going in, 1 carrot, diced quite small, okay, 1 onion, again diced quite small, and 1 red pepper. Okay, they're all going in there. I want it all coating, because this is the beginning of the cooking process. I normally just chop the garlic, but seeing as they asked for crushed, I will crush it. John, it's not funny. I haven't been to the gym recently. I think I better start going. Oh my God. Right. There is 3 cloves in there, though. I'm being a bit greedy, really. But there you go. Let's shove that back in there. Get that old mincer going again. There we go. Lots of lovely garlic. Lovely. That's the sliced baby new potatoes just going in. And that sprig of thyme fell in. I've been out the garden. A nice sprig of thyme. Now, when this is finished cooking, make sure you get your woody bits out so no one ends up eating them, okay? The leaves will fall off during cooking, and you will just be left with twigs. So take your twigs out. Oh my God, that smells lovely. The chorizo is starting to come through the garlic now. Lovely. This is on medium heat, guys. Don't let anything burn. We just want them to soften at the moment. Okay. Right, so it's about 8 small potatoes in there. So we've got 1 large red pepper, 1 onion, 1 large carrot, finely diced, 3 cloves of garlic. You can have more, you can have less, personal choice. And about the tiny little pearl potatoes like that, and I used about 8 to 9 of those. You can put as much potato in as you want, really. And once I feel that's combining nicely, tonight we're putting in, this is lovely stuff, very intense stuff, sun-dried tomato paste with onion and garlic. So we want a tablespoonful of that in. Just backing up all the flavours, building a flavour profile. So, okay, I'm not even going to measure it because it's gorgeous. Right, there we go. That's a good tablespoon. Can of chopped tomatoes. Okay, 300 mils of chicken stock going in there. Just a Knorr stock cube. Nothing fancy. Now I'm not putting any seasoning in that. I'm going to bring that to the boil now. Then put the lid on. I am adding to it, but not at this point, I'm adding flageolet beans. Once I believe the raw vegetables are nearly cooked, I'll drain the flageolet off and I'll pop those in. These weren't in the original recipe, but I'm thinking you're having those lovely veg, those potatoes, throw some beans in, throw your meat in. You've got a really robust supper going on, okay? Without any other pots. Great for caravanners. And you can put in basically anything you want. You can really experiment with these type of dishes. So let's get it up to the boil. As soon as I think it's on a good boil, I'll then bring it down a little bit, but put the lid on. That's going to need at least 20 minutes. Simmering away like that, once it's boiled that is. 20 minutes, a good simmer. Then we take the lid off. We'll put the sausages in then, and we'll give it another 10 minutes without the lid on, where I've got to stand and stir it. And just to, if it's still a bit liquidy, it's just going to like kind of use the concentrate it and use the liquid, vaporize some of the liquid off there, so you get a thicker sauce. Okay, there's no flours or anything like that going in. Flour, I'm talking about flour as in bread flour, not flower petals. Because recently, this past week, a lot of my foods had flower petals on it. Delightful. Right, okay, that's just about bubbling away like I want it to. Do keep in the 20 minutes, guys, if you're doing it in a pan like this. Do keep coming and giving it a stir, though. Don't think 20 minutes I'll go and walk the dog, because you'll end up with a burnt bottom on the pan. Okay, I'm going to turn that down to a medium now and leave that, although I will keep coming backwards and forwards. So see you in 20 minutes. I'll just check on the sausages. My word, look how good they're looking. See you in 15-20 minutes. Bye for now. Okay guys, 20 minutes is up and those veggies are cooking lovely. So I'm just going to add the flageolet beans. Let them cook in a little bit. The sausages cooked beautifully. I'm just going to cut the sausages into chunks, and then we're going to leave that open to sizzle away for a little bit longer. Okay, right, so these are my sausages. I think I'm going to cut them. I like to cut sausages this way, because when they're in a type of hot pot stew type of thing, they look a little bit more interesting for me anyway. Okay, done. Now you do not have to add the beans at all if you don't want to. It's just all personal choice. So what I'm going to do, because those sausages are now cold, so I'm going to bring that up to heat a little bit to let them just come to a heat, and then we're ready to serve really. We want the sausage hot, we want the beans hot, everything has to be hot when you serve it. And by the way, this dish, Mary Berry has said, freezes very well. So that's it for now. I'll show you. I'm just going to carve up a couple of slices of sourdough, so we've got some nice bread on the side. I've just given this a nice twist of pepper, because as you may have noticed, I haven't seasoned, but I have fished out my twigs. So I've just added the pepper. I'm holding back on any salt at the moment, just to see. I'm always worried about food being too salty. So I'm just holding back to that last minute before I serve to taste it and decide whether it actually needs any salt or not. I kind of think it won't because it's got chorizo in, but we will see. Just to finish it off, a little dusting of fresh garden parsley. So at least I can say to John he's had his greens. And what I'm going to do is, just get rid of that little bit. That will be perfection. With a little bit of sourdough on the side. So give that a try. All you people in caravans and in vans, motorhomes, camping, that is a one pot. Just don't walk away from it because it will stick, it will burn. But mine hasn't, so if I can do it, you can do it. See you soon, guys. Bye for now.